Hey everyone! Welcome back to the epicness, which is East IV, the Dawn of East. I did some recording, but then the power went out here at my apartment, so I lost some footage, unfortunately. So after fighting that boss that we did in the previous episode, you talk to the old man in this town, and he gives you a flute. It's that item I showed there in the inventory, and we're going to need that item. So if you're using this as a walkthrough, sorry I didn't show that, but I had it recorded, and then the power went out, and so lost my recording. So make sure just, after you've, gotten Lisa back to, her father's house, that you talk to the mayor and he'll give you that flute item that looks like a smoking pipe or something. Just for fun, I'm coming back here to show you what the temple looks like now, after that shaking and earthquake and everything. It's kind of cool. There's no more enemies, but like the whole place is wrecked. There's, cracks on the walls, and the floor tiles are all messed up, and it's a nice little touch that they added in. I mean, you wouldn't even notice it because there's really no reason to come back in here. But we'll go to the boss room to have a look at the boss room. But it's kind of a nice little touch of detail that the developers put in. The whole place is wrecked and, messed up, whereas before it wasn't. This is a good time to explore the place too, because there are no more enemies, and you can grab all the treasure chests if you feel like you missed anything. So this is the room where we found Adol and the three black trio bad guys, whatever. Okay, enough of that. So outside the shrine, this gate will be open here on the right, and we're going to head to the right to our next area. So suddenly we are in the desert. Joe. Kind of an interesting mechanic here. You can stand on the cactuses will hurt you. And you can stand on the, non-moving sections, and then the others will slowly, make you sink. So you gotta, be careful. And if you want to get from one side to the other, you gotta walk quick while it's, slowly sucking you down. So a lot of players get stuck here. And I wanted to show real quick, this is another part that didn't get recorded, but this pillar here, if you look at it, that blue appears, talking about there's something strange about it, and you play the flute item, so this item here, and once you do that, this little pyramid appears. Originally it wasn't there, and then it takes you down. So a lot of players are confused about that part, like, wait, what am I supposed to do? And you're supposed to, go right up to that pillar that I showed, the broken pillar, and use the flute item that the mayor gave you. And then as soon as you do that, the little pyramid will appear, and you can progress to the next boss. Kind of a mini boss, I guess. Nope. Not his head. You gotta hit his tail. And don't stand still, I guess. Die, Tail! You can get a few hits in while he's disappearing. Come on, stop that jumping. So as you remember, our fire magic was stolen from us. So now I gotta fight the old-fashioned way. By running into enemies. Got him.
私はミーユ、セルセタの守護神レファンス様のしもべ。剣士よ、封じられし力が放たれた時、この大地は人と木々の叫びで満ちるでしょう。正義の意志の前に越えられぬ壁はない。あなたに瞬時にして空間を渡る力を託します。
空間の力. Basically the power to dimensional rift, the warp magic. Or, if you're thinking of East 2, the magic of return. And this other side door is open. So now we have the magic of return, but we've lost the alter or transform magic, as well as our fire magic. But return magic is super useful in this game, because the villages are so far from each other. So with the return magic, you can go back anywhere, as well as Pramalok, which is the port city. And now that Adol's lost his Claria equipment, you can talk to the sword shop owner, and he'll sell you a better sword, which is quite nice to have. I think I'm going the wrong way here. See, the thing sucks you down to the lowest point, so you gotta try to, cleverly climb. And that cactus actually didn't hurt me, that's a surprise. So it's kind of a back and forth, figuring out which spot you can go to. So I guess we're going to go this way to the left. Yeah, at this point you can go back to Pramalok and buy a better sword. I don't think there's any better armor really, but I think you can look. I don't remember. Maybe there is. Hey, topaz o te ni ireta. I think the topaz is just a sell item. So kind of an interesting area, interesting puzzle. I'm surprised they didn't kind of do more of this. Would have been, you know, a little bit more interesting with some more enemies and cactus right in my way. I guess enemies would have been quite annoying. Oh. See, I can't. To go this way. They tricked me. So from way up here, I think. Shouldn't have stopped. Yeah, I think you can make it, but you have to go. You can't stop moving. So right from the top of this one. And straight over. I think we can barely make it. Whoa. Nice. Anyway, pretty cool area, but really short, which is too bad, but... Hey, it's Godzilla? So now I'm fighting rock monsters, ow, and Godzilla. Okay, it must be a miniature Godzilla. So I did a little bit of leveling up there. That's why the funny cut. And we walk up and we see this old man run by, screaming that there's a problem. Hey, there's a rock with snow on it. That's not suspicious at all. Let's see if Karna has any news for us. Now it's, you know, pretty good to do this once in a while because actually the bird will bring you items sometimes. He brings ingredients and sometimes an herb, and he brings various items to Adol. Let's go ahead and check out the new village. Nobody will come with me to help. It's like I can't rely on any of you. You're all useless. So nobody will go to help the old man. So if we talk to the villagers, we'll find out that a little boy named Tim has been up on the ice mountain, and he's kind of prisoner there or something. Been captured or whatever. And the old man is his grandfather. And his grandfather went to rescue Tim. Tiny Tim. But nobody's willing to go with him because they're all afraid. So, of course, Adol will take it upon himself to go rescue the boy. Just having a quick look around the village here. It's a really old man, Gilliam. But he's like, if you don't have any business with me, get out. Get out. That's the old man's house with Tim. But he's not there because he went up the mountain. That old man will be very important later. So let's go ahead and head up the Ice Mountain. Or Snowy Mountain. Whatever you want to call it. And we'll kill a few miniature plastic Godzillas on the way. See, he's just as big as Adol. If only Mothra was here. Okay, so you can go to the right, but as I recall, we don't quite want to go there yet, and there's a lot of really dangerous enemies over there. Even more dangerous than Godzilla, believe it or not. Up here is really dangerous too. There are invisible enemies. There are these magician guys that don't actually shoot, but they're invisible. And so you'll just randomly hit them, so it's a good idea to constantly be walking. And the abominable snowman. You can also fight. So sometimes if you stop walking up here to recharge your health, one of those wizards can really kill you fast. But yeah, this may be people's least favorite area because you gotta do a lot of leveling up here for the upcoming boss. The upcoming boss is very nasty, quite challenging. One of the more challenging bosses in the game, but also very cool.
氷の化け物め、ティムを離さんか、かな。
Let go of Tim! So Tim is inside the ice. The old man's like, I don't know who you are, but please help me. Sorry, old man, I'm out of here. Too creepy. Good luck with that. Just kidding. I'm gonna level up and challenge this. So you want to hit the spider, not the boy. As you can see, the boy is in the ice as well as the spider creature. But the spider is the target. And all the chunks of ice will hurt you, so it's best to get as much damage as you can during this circle part, where they're kind of spinning in a circle. If only I had my fire magic. Well, you guys know I like to cut things close.
ありがとう、剣士殿。おお、ティム、怪我はなかったか。
平気だよおじいちゃん。ちょっと足がヒリヒリするけどかすり傷さ。
もう勝手に外に飛び出すんじゃないぞ。わかったな。さあ村に帰ろう。この剣士殿にお礼を言うのじゃ。
お兄ちゃん、どうもありがとう。僕はリブラの村のティム。俺にいいことを教えてあげるよ。この先には昔ウェヌスの村があった場所があるんだけど、そこに一軒だけまだ人が住んでる家があるんだ。そこには偉い賢者様が住んでるって話だよ。一度訪ねてみたら？それじゃあ今度一緒に遊んでね。
では剣士殿、わしらはリブラの村に戻ります。いつでも立ち寄ってくだされ。
So he was calling us a great swordsman. Nice compliment. And they were just saying thank you. And then the little boy was talking about this village up here, which is kind of abandoned, but there's one person that lives here, a great sage, and we actually have to come up here to get the second part of those backflash stories, kind of the history of Celceta. Let's see if Karna has any news for us. So if there's just a noise, that means there's nothing. If the bird just chirps. Adol-san desu ne? They already knew that I was coming. I swear all these sages are disturbing. The first guy came out of the wall. The next one, this is number 2, is a baby in a baby basket with creepy glowing eyes.
選ばれし剣士よ。私の名はエンゾ。
His name is
セル
Enzo.
セタの伝承は我々賢者の肉体を借りて時を渡る。
And if I saw a baby like that with glowing freaking eyes, I'd be out of there so fast.
そして我が心の声を受け入れるのだ。
It's like, listen to my heart. Close your eyes. So he's gonna give another history image.
国土は疲弊し、人心は乱れた。力だけが全てを支配する暗黒の時代。誰もが恐怖と共に日々を過ごしていた。そんな中、アレムに対抗すべき運命を背負った勇者レファンスが現れる。彼は流浪の旅で出会った仲間たちと共に正義と友愛の旗のもとアレム打倒のため立ち上がった。比類なき力を誇る猛将スラム、地に秀でた精霊使いタリン。
So you'll notice he's naming the heroes. These are the heroes that we've been getting from the stones that have been giving us the magic.
後にご中心と呼ばれる彼らと共に勇者レファンスはアレムの軍勢に戦いを挑んでいる。
There's the red one that gave us the fire.
熾烈を極めた戦いの末、レファンスはついにアレムの軍勢を打ち破る。
And they fought the guy with the giant shoulder pads. My goodness.
レファンスは民衆の圧倒的な支持を得てセルセタ王朝を建国し、
He's gotta have some serious shoulder muscles.
エルディーンより渡りし有力人たちも王となったレファンスを祝福し、彼に大いなる力の源太陽の仮面の守護を託す。
So there's the Mask of the Sun
レファンス
reference
王はその
again.
力によって一夜にして堅固な城塞都市を築き上げ、その中枢に位置する太陽の神殿に仮面を安置した。そしてその大いなる力を制御するために月の仮面を作り出した。
And there's also the Moon Mask. So you got the Mask of the Sun and the Mask of the Moon.
その大いなる力の恩恵を受けることによって空前の繁栄を
And they, give some pretty powerful magic or something. So he's wearing the Mask of the Moon there, which should actually be familiar to anybody who's played East Book 2, or actually East Book 1. My bad. It's an item you can get in East Book 1. That's why I love the references in this game, and the way it's tied to Book 1 and 2. It just really makes it fun to play. So I honestly prefer this storyline. She's gonna protect Enzo-sama. Lady, I get out of here. There's a freaking talking baby with glowing eyes. So, kind of a cool village. Reminds me of Hokkaido. So, let's go ahead and head on back. Now, we need to talk to the elder. So, make sure you talk to the elder here in town, and there'll be a scene.
やっと村に着いたわい。
Where they come back.
体の調子はどうじゃ。
大丈夫だよおじいちゃん。
How are you,
ほ
Tim?
らこの通りさ。
Look, I can run around like... Oh,
なんだか足が動
my
かない。
my legs won't move.
どうしたんじゃ。
おじいちゃん。
Grandpa,
動かないよ。
I can't move.
なんてことじゃ。ティムの足が石になっておるではないか。
So his legs turned into
さっきの魔
stone.
物の毒が傷口から入ったんじゃな。この村に医者はおらんし、どうしたらいいんじゃ。
There's no... He said there's no, doctor or anything in this village. So what are we gonna do? It looks like the, demons, or the monster's poison has gotten into him. So Tim is slowly turning into stone. So even though we've rescued him, we're gonna have to rescue him again. And conveniently, we've gotten the magic of return, the warp no maho. And we're gonna go to the only doctor that we know. The doctor from East Book 2, who saved Lilia. Dr. Flare. So once you go in here, the last option is talk to Dr. Flare. And you'll have a conversation with him, telling him about Tim and his problem. But Dr. Flare has kind of a weak leg, so he's gonna use Adol's warp ability, and we're gonna go together back to the village so that the doctor can jump there magically, and we can see what's wrong with the little boy. This is kind of a sticking point in the game for a lot of people. Figuring out what to do next to help the boy is a little tricky. But I'll show you exactly what needs to be done. So you go ahead and talk to Dr. Flare, and he says he can make an elixir. We need the Celceta flower or herb or something like that. And he can make an elixir that can cure this stone, this slow progressing stone curse, or whatever you want to call it. It's like, Adol, will you look for it and help us out? Sure. I guess. So yeah, after this step, it's kind of tricky to figure out where to go next. But in the next episode, I'll show you what we need to do next, and we'll be in our next dungeon. See you all then.